Thomas Hayden Church.
I liked Wings.
I like Thomas Hayden Church.
Thomas Hayden Church was pretty good.
Really, I just want this to be the intro instead of us saying our names. Can we do that?
Okay, has nothing
Let
to
me
do
know
with
in
this.
the comments down below how much you like Thomas Hayden Church.
It's Paul.
I'm Tim.
We're doing a thing.
I wish I was Thomas Hayden Church.
We're doing a me thing.
Is Thomas Hayden Church in it?
No.
But would it add to it?
This video?
Yeah, if he was just like there.
I mean, he could potentially.
I think he could.
Like one of the parents in this? I don't know. So we're going to do
Don't
a me thing.
typecast him.
We're going to do a me thing. This is Ariana Grande. We haven't had Ariana Grande on here. She's another one where it's weird, where it's just like, this is not your thing, but like just from the sheer saturation of her, you might have heard something.
Okay.
So I'm hoping this isn't one of them.
Okay.
But I thought this was a really fun video.
All right. Well,
And you'll see pretty early on like what this video is. But it's a pretty good song.
Okay.
I was going to do this and not like the TikTok one, which is 34 or 35. It's the
TikTok.
The TikTok.
Okay.
Much more TikTok-y, or Positions. But Positions is a damn good song. Anyway, this is Thank You Next. I will see if you notice the references in the video.
Probably not.
You probably will, actually.
Maybe.
We'll see.
I don't know. I'm not that bright. Oh, that was nice. I got a compliment out of you. That's good. Well, now if I fail,
maybe not all of them, but you'll get some of them.
Okay. Let's do it.
One time on Twitter, I heard Ariana was pregnant, so I got pregnant so we could be pregnant at the same time. Turns out it was just a rumor.
Oh, no.
Ariana Grande told me my hair looked sexy pushed back. She's not wrong.
Ariana broke off an engagement, so I found a guy to propose to me, and I broke off an engagement.
I heard she's a lesbian now and dating some chick called Aubrey. It's fucking sick.
I heard if you record her snoring and play it backwards, it sounds like Fantasia.
Ariana says, honest to God, knocked me out. So I decided to punch myself in the face. It was awesome.
All right.
Thought I'd end up with Sean, but it wasn't a match. Wrote some songs about Ricky, now I listen and laugh. Even almost got married, and for Pete I'm so thankful. Wish I could say thank you to Malcolm, cause he was an angel. One taught me love, one taught me patience, and one taught me pain. Now I'm
Are we
so
clueless?
amazing to have loved
No.
and
Are we Legally Blonde?
No. This is Mean Girls.
Oh, it's Mean Girls. I'd have gotten to that eventually.
Right here, you would have gotten it.
It's got a good flow. It's like consistent and constant.
It's funny if you watch like Victorious, like she's got like a cameo from Victorious in here.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like that's Robbie.
I watched a little Victorious.
Yeah, he was the one with the puppet.
Oh, yeah, I hated that. I remember that. Yeah, my kids love Victorious, and my wife loves Victorious. It's funny. Hold on. So like, iCarly came back with a new season, and my wife's like, "Oh, I gotta watch that," because like she's hooked on all these. I want
to watch that actually. I haven't seen it.
And not that an adult can't watch these things, but she's so hooked and invested because she watched it with the kids growing up. She's like, "I gotta know what happens to them." And the kids are like, "I'm good. You can watch it without me, Mom." And it's just like so funny to me. It's funny. You made me think of that.
I haven't seen it, but yeah, like
She's probably watching it right now.
Jade was definitely in the.
I remember the puppet. When you said puppet, I just had like a bad reaction. I remember that kid with that puppet.
Jade was the mean girl that hated Victorious,
okay.
but was also like the better singer. Like, and obviously Ariana was Kat. But yeah, so the first movie was definitely Mean Girls. So
Okay.
apparently you've never watched Mean Girls, or at least you haven't like paid attention to it.
Nothing. Yeah, no.
Nothing stuck.
Mean Girls was on in the background literally like a year ago, and I was like, oh man, all these bitches just being mean. You know me.
Yeah.
We talked about this before on my podcast where we talked about what was the movie you love, with Glenn Close, where everybody's just a bitch.
Oh yeah, Devil Wears Prada.
Devil Wears Prada. I'm like, I hate this shit, man.
I love that. That's one of those. Devil Wears Prada is one of those movies where like I can just throw that on in the background and I'll play it like six times while we're like going through.
It is a good movie, but I'm just like, man, I hate watching people get drugged through the mud like that. Like, I just hate it.
So you like this song though?
The song's good, yeah.
Okay.
The song's flowing good. I like that she's just consistent. She's at the same level. There's very little ups and downs.
Yeah.
I feel like it flows very solid.
So the song is about breakups.
Okay.
So basically she's talking about how like all of these guys like made who she is. So she's thanking them. But like, next. I'm over it.
over
like,
it.
I'm over it.
On to
So
the
like,
next,
thank you
yeah.
for what you did for me, but like I'm better by myself kind of thing. And that's what the Ari part is. Like, I'm dating this girl named Ari, which is me. And it's like, she's amazing and she thinks I'm cool kind of thing. So like, it's a fun thing. But like, yeah, you're going to see more and more things that you might notice.
Maybe.
I think you will.
Maybe.
Because we're going back now.
Okay.
So like, we started at Mean Girls, now we're going back.
Okay. Let's find out. Cheerleader one. How was it called? Bring It On?
Yep.
Okay.
See? We're getting these.
That really was the shot in every trailer. The real close up like that.
I'll be thanking my dad, 'cause she grew from the drama. Only wanna do it once real bad.
You got a very obvious one.
God forbid something happens. At least this song is a smash. And got so much love, got so much patience. Learned from the pain. Turned out amazing. Turned out amazing. That's not what I see. Look what I see.
When you were like, "Look at Bride," I'm like, I didn't want to like
spoil it.
I didn't want to spoil it.
I mean, he was really cute, you know. He was really cute. Yeah. And it was
No, this is Legally
So
Blonde.
Legally Blonde.
Because she's from Legally Blonde.
Well,
She's
I've
great.
only gone out with one guy that had a big front tooth, and I liked it because he never got anything stuck in the front teeth. But have you ever gone out with someone that had no teeth at all?
no.
And got so much love, got so much patience. Learned from the pain, turned out amazing.
It's a nice, basic chill song. I do like that.
That whole the like bend and pop thing that she did in there, I thought was funny. It's funny, so this is pretty much done. Okay. It's all it trails off. But it's funny, there was a TikTok about this where they were just like, oh, so it sounds like you're very, very like happy with all your exes. And she was like, yeah, but it's a song.
I like that the pregnant girl was in there with the cheerleaders.
Because she was like, I could have just said he ain't shit,
Sure.
but like, it's a song. And they're like, oh, my bad.
Aw.
Okay, so you liked this song.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with the song.
All right.
I appreciate that it stayed like that same tone the whole time. I think if it got real high for the chorus or whatever, it wouldn't have felt right.
Yeah.
I think it needed to be what it was.
It's one of those ones where it's an easy to sing along to song, and that's probably why this is such a very popular song.
I could see that.
Because It's tough. It's tough when somebody who has the ability to hit like Mariah Carey whistle notes, because she can. Like Ariana Grande's voice is just amazing as far as like what she's available to hit. So the fact that she doesn't go just sailing with craziness, and she'll do that at concerts and stuff, but like for her song, she keeps everything somewhat grounded.
Musicians, write songs like this, because then you can take a break and not just blow your pipes out when you go play live.
Yeah.
These are smart songs for you to write, by the way.
Yeah, actually, absolutely.
People are going to love it, and you get to relax a little bit and recover so you can belt out the notes at the finale.
Yeah, Ariana Grande does this, Selena Gomez does this, Taylor Swift does this.
Do it.
Like it's like they're like when we talk about the Taylor Swift stuff, it was just like, how can you do 44 songs in a row? It's because none of them are just like crazy into the rafters type songs. It's all pretty easy going on the throat.
Yeah.
And yeah, so like,
although the length of her tour, it's eventually, I don't know how she does it. It's just so much.
I'd imagine she just is completely dead to the world. Like when she's done,
won't see her for a year.
No, I'm not talking about I'm talking about nightly. Like nightly, when she's done, she goes into like a cocoon, like maybe a hyperbolic chamber. Like
it's not a bad idea.
And like you don't see her until like 5 p.m. the next day to get ready. Like she probably doesn't talk to people.
It's not terrible.
Yeah,
I like the idea.
You like the idea for regular stuff. It was just like, I like that idea.
No, it's a good idea. If everybody take care of yourself so you feel better and you can do cool things. Like write thank you next.
So you like this?
I do.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, it's fine.
There's a lot more music that she does that's in this vein. Some of it I'm not a fan of, but like some of it I really am. This was big. Positions was a really great song. Similar to this, it has
You'll have to play a few seconds, because if I don't know it, we should do it.
Okay. If you want to see more Ariana Grande, then we can there's definitely a lot of stuff we can get to, because she's one of those people who was throwing out a metric ton of videos. So like we can go down an Ariana Grande rabbit hole.
I know none of it. At least I don't know that I know any of it. I am aware of who she is, so that maybe I know a song or two. But largely,
you probably know some of it.
Yeah, largely.
You might know some of like the bigger like collaborations.
Okay.
Like Bang Bang with Jesse
Ventura? No. Ariana, get in here. I do a good Ventura. Let's do it. Can you do a good Ariana?
I can't.
Can you do a good Thomas Hayden Church? Now it's come full circle.
I appreciate that. Like, no, I can't.
Ventura.
But I appreciate that.
Abraxas.
That you really brought that full circle.
Sometimes it's just real sad how these end, isn't it?
Like, subscribe, all that kind of fun stuff. Catch them out on Capes and Scowls. Catch me on Campfire Ashes, their podcast. You can find them on Amazon, Apple Music, Spotify, wherever you find your podcasts. Links to the original video, as well as our merch links and our Patreon, will be in the description down below.
Can we put a link to the Abraxas movie trailer in the bio as well?
No.
Abraxas. Come on. I was the governor. Come on. It's fun. How about The Running Man? He was better in The Running Man. Go look it up yourself.
Catch you next time.